I'm feeling good.
Hi guys, it's Katie. I am so excited. I need to put some lip gloss on top. This is the e.l.f. Oh god. Pout Clout Lip Plumping Pen in Plum on Over. Anyway, that's not related. I am so excited because we are about to react to somebody I've never reacted to on this channel. Her name is Jensen mcrae. This is her second album, and this is gonna be like a Swiftie style reaction for anybody who's a fan of Jensen mcrae. Maybe you are, maybe that's why you're here. She is an incredible singer-songwriter. I discovered her during her first album. I think I randomly came across a song or two on Spotify, and then I just absolutely fell in love with that first record. I never could find it on vinyl, otherwise it would be up here. And Jensen is a Swiftie. You know, she's very much one of these like singer-songwriters who I feel like Taylor has raised. So Jensen like has an Instagram presence, and she talks a lot about like her life and her writing inspiration, and she talks about Taylor Swift a lot.
Taylor Swift from the beginning has been like this transparent tryhard, and I think that there's something refreshing about that. She's not trying to come off as effortless in any way. Like, no one looks at Taylor Swift and goes, she's not trying. And to me, that as a tryhard, as an incurable tryhard, that to me is a huge relief. And so I think anyone who ever has put in a lot of effort into something sees themselves in Taylor Swift and it's like, oh yeah, that's a good thing.
And so she had this TikTok. I can link it down below if you want to see, but she has this TikTok where when the track list for this album, the album, by the way, is called I Don't Know How, But They Found Me. I have heard 2 songs off of it. She has released 3 before, but I held off on listening to one of them. But anyway, when the track list got released, When the track list got released, she actually went through each song and she chose a Taylor song that she said either is lyrically, thematically, or like sonically similar to a Taylor song. And the 2 that I already knew, which are Praying for Your Downfall in Massachusetts, definitely match what she said, and so we'll get into that. But I'm just really excited to look at everything through that lens. Actually, Praying for Your Downfall and Massachusetts are the last 2 songs in the whole album, so we won't really be listening or reacting. So I will just start with telling you, Praying for Your Downfall is the black dog. That's what Jensen said, and it very much is, except it's kind of like the healed version of the black dog, a little bit more healed. And then Massachusetts, which when I first heard it, I was reacting to it. It literally broke me. And there was a long period where I could not listen to that song without crying. I think I can listen to it now without crying, but like whenever I hear it, it's like I'm not too far off from like crying, which is similar to how I've kind of always been with the Taylor song she related it to, which is Happiness. Ooh, so like I said, I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, I kind of want to like run out to my local record store tomorrow and buy this. Like, let's just get into it, you guys. Okay, I don't necessarily recognize the producers on here, but Jensen is a writer on this first track, and I think all of them. The first song is called The Rearranger, and she said that this is thematically similar to Out of the Woods, which is one of my favorites. Okay, here we freaking go, The Rearranger. Love just a simple guitar intro. Oh, not so simple.
Down sunshine, through the sun rise, pulled an all-nighter.
Holy.
I couldn't.
She has such a beautiful voice, and she has such a like pretty low register. Oh my god.
If I blink twice,
Vibrato.
can I have this dance? Can I have this dance?
Ooh, it's picking up. I feel like there's a chorus coming. So the first verse was drive down Sunset for the sunrise. So Sunset's capitalized, so I assume that's like Sunset Boulevard. Yeah, I think Jensen's like born and raised in LA. Pulled an all-nighter. I could miss it if I blinked twice. Blue eyes on fire. We don't talk about the future. This is the pre-chorus. We just leave it up to chance. If I had your heart forever, can I have this dance? Can I have this dance? Okay, I see the Out of the Woods themes. Let's hit this chorus. Okay, I think that was the whole chorus. Can I rearrange you? Let me rearrange you. I am a rearranger. I am a rearranger. That's very simple lyrically. Huh. It's almost giving like, yeah, like let me fix you. Like let me, it would be right if only I could just, you know, manipulate this one thing or rearrange this one little piece. I like it.
I play house here in the jungle.
The backing guitar.
We don't talk about the heavy.
Oh, the ending. I'm gonna let it ride. Yeah, it's just a fade out. Okay, so that second verse was East Side Bedlam, your two bedrooms, slick real hardwood. I play house here in the June gloom, there goes the neighborhood. The lyrics are very simple, there's like not that many. We don't talk about the heavy. Oh, for some reason I thought it said we don't talk about the ending. Like, which heavy makes more sense. We don't talk about the heavy, like, am I even in your plans? If I had your heart forever, can I have this dance? Can I have this dance? And then she repeats the chorus and the outro is just like rearrange, rearrange, rearranger. So I very much see what she means with that out of the woods style. Kind of like, are we out of the woods? Are we out of the woods? Like, am I in your plans? Let me rearrange you. Yeah, I feel like that was a solid opening track. Maybe kind of setting the tone. Well, theoretically setting the tone. I liked it a lot. I am ready for the next, very much so ready for the next. So the next track is called I Can Change Him. And she equated this to Death by 1,000 Cuts. Death by 1,000 Cuts. So let that sink in. That's one of my favorite Taylor Swift songs. I think it's a lot of our favorite Taylor Swift songs. I Can Change Him.
Same old, he can't be alone. Same old cigarettes he rolls. Same old cosmos plastic soul. Still won't learn to act his age. Same old little tricks he plays. I guess some things never change.
Oh, that. But I can change him.
I'll go back to him. And I'll go back to who he's always been. Maybe I just loved him. Maybe I just think all he needs is a little something. Maybe that little something's me. Maybe I'll be his exception, and I'll never be the same. Maybe I could change him. Unless he doesn't wanna change.
Okay, I like this. Sonically, it's really good. I let that just kind of ride. So the first verse was same old $8 cologne, same old he can't be alone, same old cigarettes he rolls, same old cosmos plastic soul. Wisdom sketches on his face. What does that mean? I become very like bimbo-y when I do reactions. I'm like very surface level. I have a hard time like going deeper. That's my truth. Until I like listen to it more and like alone, and I mean I am alone, but okay. Still won't learn to act his age, same old little tricks he plays. I guess some things never change. Then the pre-chorus, I'll go back to him and he'll go back to who he's always been. Chorus, maybe I just love him. Maybe I just think all he needs is a little something, and maybe that little something's me. Maybe I'll be his exception and I'll never be the same. Maybe I could change him unless he doesn't want to change. Okay, I know she mentioned how like the Death by 1,000 Cuts tie into her. She was like, well, it's a bit of a sad bop. Jensen's a very like, I don't know, sad song, kind of girly. Like sometimes that's just the sad, like singer-songwriter sound. It's not even that they're sad, but they're just like not pop songs really. But also the concept that like you just gave your everything, like my heart, my hips, my body, my love, my time, my wine, my spirit, my trust, you know. She's like, maybe I, like I think that's kind of the correlation as well. Okay, let's hear this second verse and chorus.
He's still dying on his hill. He still hides his dirty films. He still never gets his fill, and I know he never will.
God, that voice.
Here I am still handing out. All he needs is a little something. Maybe that little something's me.
Okay, let's pause it and read that second verse. He's still dying on his hill. He still hides his dirty films. He still never gets his fill, and I know he never will. This is reminding me of some situations in my life or in the past. Here I am still handing out the benefit of the doubt. Dude, for real. Knowing how he'll let me down, knowing I know that by now. Oh gosh, that hurts. Maybe I just love him. Maybe I just think all he needs is a little something. Is that chorus different? No, I think it's the same. Here comes the bridge. Okay.
If I go back to him, we're only gonna do this dance again. I know I can't win. It's me against the man he's always been.
Oh God.
Maybe I just love him. Maybe I could change. Maybe I could change him. Maybe I could change. Maybe I could change him. Maybe I could change.
That's so sad. Like, maybe I could change him. Maybe I could change. The bridge was, if I go back to him, we're only going to do this dance again. I know I can't win. It's me against the man he's always been. And then just a long version of the chorus. And I really like the way she strips or like alternates between maybe I could change him. Maybe I could change. Maybe I could change it. Maybe I could change. Wow. Okay, I'm really excited for the next one. It's called Savannah, and this is the one that she released. So I think the first one she released was Massachusetts, then Praying for Your Downfall, and then Savannah. And she said, and I quote, that this is her favorite bridge on her album. On this album, she said that this song is The Smallest Man Who Ever Lived, in terms of which Taylor song it is, which is a big deal. And that this song is a situationship song about the same person, and it's linked between the next song. So Savannah, Daffodils, the one after that, and then one later called Tuesday. So I am very excited to hear this.
There is an intersection in your college town with your name on it, with your name on it. You always said you couldn't wait to tear it down. I should have been honest and called you out on it. Burn bridges east of Atlanta. Well, no wonder you lost manner. I'm in love with someone new, and I'm going to Savannah.
Okay, I couldn't hear a lot of those lyrics, but it was really pretty. There's an intersection in your college town with your name on it. With your name on it. You always said you couldn't wait to tear it down. I should have been honest and called you out on it. Because I see signs from God and I tread lightly on the wire. You see him in the water and you try to start a fire. Okay. Burned bridges east of Atlanta. Well, no wonder you lost manna. I'm wondering if these genius lyrics are incorrect. Like, what is manna? I'm in love with someone new and I'm going to Savannah. So I'm pretty sure I heard her say that she went to Savannah, Georgia with her ex. And then she was dating somebody new and he wanted to take a trip to Savannah. And she was like, oh, the last time I was here, so it was like all these new memories and stuff. But this song is about the ex, like before this person.
There is a boy you're not allowed in on Bellevue, a bloody-faced comet. You were a time bombing. You swore you'd raise our kids to end up just like you.
have to pause before the bridge. I don't want to hype it up too much, but I am excited. That second verse was good and giving Smallest Man energy. There is a bar you're not allowed in on Bellevue. God, this guy sounds bad. A bloody-faced comet, you were a time bomb, and you swore you'd raise our kids to end up just like you. Well, you're a false prophet, and that's a goddamn promise. Because I see signs from God, and I tread lightly on the wire. Well, yeah, on the wire. I see him in the water. You try to start a fire. Who is Manna? Is it like meant to be Nana? Like he lost his Nana. He lost manners. I don't know what that means. I'm in love with someone new, and I'm going to Savannah. Okay, here we go. Bridge.
I hear it's haunted with the greatest writers ever lived, just where you used to walk. At 21, you used to call those women bitches, didn't you? It rolled off sweet like honeydew, but you will never know how to talk to ghosts. I see signs from God. Tread lightly on and why you're going to Savannah.
Okay, I think obviously like to say it has a Smallest Man style bridge is like such tough shoes to fill. I do get the Smallest Man energy, and that bridge was good, but I was just expecting it to be like more bombastic and longer, but it was good. So she said, I hear it's haunted, that the greatest writers ever lived, just where you used to walk at 21. You used to call those women, didn't you? It rolled off like sweet honeydew, but you will never know how to talk to ghosts. And then she repeats the chorus. Burned bridges east of Atlanta. You lost me, so you lost Manna. I still need to know what WTF that means. You lost Manna. Huh. It's an expression that can be interpreted in a few ways. It generally suggests a loss of something beneficial or miraculous, particularly in a spiritual context. It can refer to a literal loss or a gift or opportunity akin to missing a chance. Okay, Jensen, out here teaching me fully new words, similar to Miss Taylor Swift. It can also be used to suggest that someone has lost God's provision or blessing due to a lack of faith or obedience. Interesting. I had never heard that. Like, if you knew that, then you were like, what is this chick on? Like, what? But, okay, I liked that song. I think it had a little bit, maybe too much hype in my head. I think I'm going to need some more time with it. It's going to, grow on me. So far, I feel that way about the whole album. And her stuff can be a little bit of a grower type situation. But, like, her music is something that, like, it has layers. You kind of sit with it and unpack it and unfold it. And it sounds so pretty that, that's definitely part of the whole experience. So it's not meant to be, again, it's not a pop album and it's not some like banger filled album, but like they're bangers in their own regard. What is this album considered to be? Does it say genre wise? I don't know if it even says. Okay, the next track is Daffodils. Ugh, she compared this song to Would've, Could've, Should've. And again, it's linked to that guy from Savannah who doesn't sound very good. So, Daffodils. Oh, I like this theatrical opening. Oh, okay, never mind. It's like, sounds pretty somber.
Cocaine off his keys and drives me home.
Oh, God.
He gets cleaned up, he takes another spill. The safety's off and I foot the bill. He loved me once, I guess he got his fill.
I don't even know what she's saying.
Cleaned my clock, he bought me daffodils.
I could only understand some of those lyrics, but I can feel the weight of this song and like the sadness. I heard some good lyrics. Head rush, he steals face while I sleep and lets it go. You guys, what does steals face mean? Like, hello? I don't know, the internet's not telling me, so maybe it's not that obvious. And lets it go. He does cocaine off his keys and drives me home. He gets cleaned up, he takes another spill. The safety's off and I will foot the bill. So it's like he gets in a car accident. He loved me once. I guess he got his fill. He cleaned my clock. He bought me daffodils. Okay, I am on this journey. I am along for the ride.
I can barely speak. He's on me drunk, he keeps me in his prayers. He wants me gone, he wants me everywhere.
This guy sounds awful.
He loves me, but he won't die without you.
Jensen, there's only 30 seconds left, so I don't know if we're gonna get a bridge, but the second verse was, one more thirsty little crow has buried me. All yours, even if you go and we barely speak. Interesting. So she's saying like, I'm yours, I'm all in, like while I'm in this relationship, even though you kind of treat me poorly and like you leave and you don't even speak to me, like I'm all yours. He's on me and drunk. I don't like the sounds of that. He keeps me in his prayers. He wants me gone. He wants me everywhere. So it's just like contradictory and stuff. He loves me, but he won't die on that hill. Oh God. That is a great lyric. He loves me, but he won't die on that hill. Like, but like when it comes down to it, he won't say it or admit it or act like it or really like have the courage of his convictions with it. He cleaned my clock, but bought me daffodils. Okay. I think it's just gonna fade out. Dang, I want more.
He bought me daffodils, cleaned my clock, he bought me daffodils. He cleaned my clock, he bought me daffodils.
Wow, it's so pretty. I wanna hear her talk more about these songs. Like, they're leaving me wanting more for sure. And again, I think sitting with the lyrics and, you know, and just more time will help me kind of decipher it more too. We're at track 5, and as a Swiftie and a songwriter, Jensen is obviously going to put some stake into what she chooses for track 5. And so it's called, oh, okay. So this one's called Let Me Be Wrong. She called this her recovering perfectionist anthem and said that the Taylor song it is most thematically like is anti-hero or anti-hero. Okay. Recovering perfectionist. Can't relate, but let's hear it. Let me be wrong.
It's never worth the cost to dance on glass with my shoes off. Something rotting in my brain, and don't ask God if it's okay. Let me be wrong, ride up till the wheels fall off, right but delusional, loud at a funeral. Let me get lost.
This one's really fun. I'm also getting the impression that Jensen's religious because she's mentioning God a lot, which I just didn't know that about her. She's like very, very, very progressive, which I mean, I don't want to get into it all, but like that's cool that she is both progressive and potentially has this like strong relationship. I don't know. Never mind. Maybe I've said too much. I'm just making an observation. Okay. Trust my gut and belly flop. Call the coward just to talk. Though it's never worth the cost to dance on glass with my shoes off. Something rotting in my brain tells me do it anyway. Do not fear the long decay and don't ask God if it's okay. The chorus was so fun. Let me be wrong, ride love till the wheels fall off. That's another good lyric. Oh, ride love till the wheels fall off. Right but delusional, I'm loud at a funeral. Let me get lost, the hard way's the way I want. And I've been good for too long, let me be wrong. Love, love, love.
Free my tongue, go rogue and mean, like those girls at 17. Fuck, those girls got everything. When I was young, that knocked me out, but nothing really shakes me now.
I love this one.
Let me be wrong, ride up till the wheels fall off. Let me be wrong.
I'm just gonna let it ride.
Let me be wrong, ride up till the wheels fall off. Right but delusional, loud at a funeral.
That was my favorite one so far for sure. It was obviously the most like upbeat. And it just, I don't know, I just really liked that. I especially didn't really expect to like connect with it, but then I really did. So that second verse, also, she's like a pretty small art, like she's not, but she is. Like she just opened for Noah Khan and he's huge and she's gaining notoriety and stuff. But like, I don't know, maybe this has nothing to do with it. But these songs don't have explicit warnings on them. And again, maybe size of the artist has literally nothing to do with that, but I just did not expect to hear an F word right there. So verse 2, free my tongue, go rogue and mean. Okay, I guess I can relate to this song more than I thought I would. Like, not that I'm a recovering perfectionist, but I do think as you get older and come into your own and you like, you know, everyone has insecurities and all kinds of things. And well, maybe not everyone. I think a lot of people have ways that they mask their true personalities maybe to kind of adapt and like please people. Like to me, this is a little bit more of like a recovering people pleaser. Like that's maybe what I'm taking, where it's just like, let me like, I don't know. Like I grew up as like a pretty like by the book, straight A kind of kid, like not a goody two shoes, but like kind of, and then it's been this journey of me learning to like, no, it's okay to do things like a little bit wrong or a little bit different or push back. And like, I can still be, you know, a good person or like a good girl or like whatever. So I'm relating to it in that way. So free my tongue, go rogue and mean, like those girls at 17. They got glass ceilings and rings. Those girls got everything. Something twisted in my chest says I'm good, but not the best. When I was young, that knocked me out, but nothing really shakes me now. Let me be wrong. Okay, repeats the chorus. And then, yeah. And then she just like has a little post chorus and repeats the chorus. Really, really enjoyed that one quite a bit. So let's go to the next song. It's called Novelty. And she said, oh, okay. She said that this song is Cruel Summer, but it is Cruel Summer's sadder sister, and it is a situationship song. Okay, Novelty. I can see that. Like the novelty of this wearing off type vibe. Okay, country.
Call you, say 911. All I did was fuck love up again. Say, baby, remember you probably got a place in Shoreditch. Probably haven't unpacked your bedroom. I'm gonna sleep in your navy bed sheets. Your roommate's gonna hear me leave in the morning when the novelty has worn off from having me. Take my lace from my leather off, and the novelty is gone. But the novelty is gone.
Love, love, love. Okay, the lyrics were, call you, say 911. All I did was love up again. Say, baby, remember us. Say, we know how this ends. Okay, so yeah, they're like a little back and forth. Chorus, you probably got a place in Shoreditch, probably haven't unpacked your bedroom, and it's probably cold as hell in London, even in the middle of June. And I'm gonna sleep in your navy bed sheets. Your roommate's gonna hear me leave in the morning when the novelty has worn off from having me. Post-chorus, take my lace and my leather off and the novelty is gone. I'll be kind, it'll just feel wrong, but the novelty is gone. Damn.
Getting some ruined heart. Four stops from Belsize Park. When I ask, how's your heart? You probably got another lover. She's from anywhere but here. Take my lace and my leather off, and the novelty is gone. The novelty is gone.
Oh, and the birds? Is that signifying like now it's the morning and I'm sneaking out type of thing? Let's read that second verse. Drunk in some ruined bar, 4 stops from Belsize Park. Your teeth gleam in the dark when I ask, how's your heart? Oh, the chorus changes this time. Yeah, you probably got another lover. She's from anywhere but here, and it's probably almost over, and you'll come back to me by the end of the year. And I'm gonna sleep in your navy bed sheets, and your roommate's gonna hear me leave in the morning when the novelty is worn off from having me. And then she repeats the chorus. Hang the mask up on the wall and the novelty is gone. I'm always what you want till the novelty is gone. Cause it wasn't sexy once, it wasn't forbidden. Not exactly the same, but kind of. Track 7 is called I Don't Do Drugs, and this, she said, is the saddest breakup song on the album. And she equated it to Hoax, which is one of my favorite Taylor Swift songs, and also a very sad breakup song, and like one that just means a lot to me.
I dream about you nightly, all the things we do unsightly. I dream of you undignified.
I just need to know that first lyric. Oh, unsightly. Okay.
Being kind, so compromising every evening, so unseemly, that imagine touch. I'd like to blame the drugs. I don't do the drugs.
Something's brewing.
It's a beast I swore I mastered. I'd like to blame the drugs. I don't do the drugs.
This doesn't sound that sad to me so far. Maybe just sonically. Okay, the lyrics are, I dream about you nightly. That's sad. Oh, the things we do unsightly. I dream of you undignified, being kind, so compromising. Every evening so unseemly, that imagined touch. I'd like to blame the drugs. I don't do drugs. So there's not even like a chorus per se yet. It's a beast I swore I mastered. I healed, but I went backwards. Okay. Now you're reaching through the sidewalk cracks. I buried you, but you came back. Sight for sore eyes, have to ghost write how I'd like your love, and I blame the drugs, but I don't do drugs. Okay.
Like a stone, I loved you sober all this time.
Vocals.
Like a river, ran it over in my mind. Watch you go, watch you outgrow me. Did you try to save a piece of me?
Okay. Yep.
For your afterlife.
Chills. Yep.
There's no moving through this faster, so I'm talking to the plaster. The world outside is cold but vast. It waits for me and I'll be back. Later hits me that you miss me, but you didn't bring it up. You'd like to blame the drugs.
She gonna say anything else? A short little nugget of a song with some little like kind of Greek sounding sounds, she said. The chorus felt like the bridge, but the genius is saying it's a chorus, but I loved that. Like a stone, I loved you sober all this time. Like a river, ran it over in my mind. Watched you go, watched you outgrow me. Okay. Did you try to save a piece of me for your afterlife? Okay. I feel the sad. I get it. Outro. There's no moving through this faster, so I'm talking to the plaster, like the wall. The world outside is cold but vast. It waits for me and I'll be back. Later hits me that you miss me, but you didn't bring it up. You'd like to blame the drugs. That's a little nugget, man. That's good. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Track 8 is called Tuesday, and honestly, I think it's only this and one more, and then I've heard the other 2 songs. So Tuesday, this is the 3rd song connected to the same person as Savannah and Daffodils, and she called this one All Too Well. So, if this chick is about to be like, I remember that Tuesday when da-da-da-da-da-da, I can see this being emotional. I don't know. Oh my God, piano.
Me and heaven used to walkie-talkie, clear as radio. Now it seems the batteries are really running low.
Honestly, how does she sing that low and that beautifully? Whoa.
I don't want to talk about how you can't remember it now. You took what had been mine to lose, but it was just Tuesday to you. If you spent a day in my shoes, you know how it feels to be used. To me it was all breaking news.
Oh God.
It was just Tuesday to you.
It was just Tuesday to you. Like, wow, what a cool title for the song, and like way to put that into the lyrics. Let's read though. Me and Heaven used to use walkie-talkies clear as radio. Now it seems the batteries are really running low. Ever since I learned how deep rock bottom goes, how are things I can't forget, things you've never known. So I see the all too well. Like, do you remember it? But also this feels, Taylor in All Too Well feels like she's like, I know you remember it because I remember it. And this is almost like, you act like I forgot, which I guess doesn't mean he doesn't remember, but pre-chorus. I don't want to talk about how you can't remember it now. You took what I didn't mind to lose, but it was just Tuesday to you. I really like that. If you spent a day in my shoes, you'd know how it feels to be used. To me, it was all breaking news, but it was just Tuesday to you. That is a devastating concept. Ugh.
Brought down the moon for you. You put out the light like Judas giving Jesus a one kiss. Fuck it, maybe Brutus' hands slipped. You still get the benefit of this doubt of mine. I don't want to talk about how you can't.
There's something too about how low she's singing that is like making me feel it in my gut, in my soul. Like, do you feel me? Like, any beautiful song, any beautiful voice is gonna make you feel something, but there's something about like the register that she's hitting that feels like, I don't know, it's doing something to me. I'm gonna go back a tiny bit because I'm feeling this.
Benefit of this doubt of mine. I don't want to talk about how you can't remember it now. How holding my hand left a bruise. Cause it was just Tuesday to you.
God.
I'll be forgetting you soon. Till then I don't know what I'll do. Cause it was just Tuesday.
This is killing me. Oh my God, Jensen.
Your knife is so deep, it's a weapon I'm scared to remove. I told you the things that you did, you said you never knew.
I think she meant to say that that was the saddest breakup song on the album. Oh. Oh my gosh, I'm literally fighting back tears. Like, whoa, that was so beautiful and emotional. Oh my gosh. Let's read the second verse, if I can get through it. One look can take your life, a dagger and a rolling eye. This is sad, guys. I brought down the moon for you, and you put out, this says you put out the line. I feel like she said you put out the light, and that would make more sense. This line is crazy. Like Judas giving Jesus one kiss. Maybe Brutus's hand slipped. You still get the benefit of this doubt of mine. Let's just really quickly brush up on our Jesus, Brutus, Judas of it all. So Judas betrayed Jesus. Oh, yeah. I see. And Brutus is from Caesar. I was a little confused there. She's just saying like these like famous people who are famous for betrayal. Okay, pre-chorus. I don't want to talk about how you can't remember it now, how holding my hand left a bruise, because it was just Tuesday to you. If you spent a day in my shoes, you'd know how it feels to be used. To me, this was all breaking news, but it was just Tuesday to you. This is so sad. Architect of my own wounds. Okay, Casey Musgraves, architect. I'll be forgetting you soon. Till then, I don't know what to do because it was just Tuesday to you. Outro. Your knife is so deep. It's a weapon I'm scared to remove. I told you the things that you did. You said you never knew. Wow. This guy is awful. That was deeply emotional. But I loved it. Okay, the last track before we get to the two songs that I freaking love, I like in this moment wish I hadn't already heard them, but whatever, I can't change that. It's called Mother Wound, and she equated it to Down Bad. Again, she mostly meant thematically, you know, not sonically. Like they're very different artists sound-wise, but Mother Wound, here we go. Down Bad crying at the gym. Oh. Okay.
It was our third date, and we were in the park. It was a Tuesday, in the middle of March. I said the wrong thing, I knew it in my heart, I guess. I read your fortune, I saw the mother wound. You lit a cigarette, and we were in my room.
I need to be reading. Oh, Jensen, it was our third date. We were in the park. It was a Tuesday. Now, she didn't say this one is about that same person, but like in the middle of March, I said the wrong thing. I knew it in my heart, I guess. There's something I really love about her adding, I guess, after saying I knew it in my heart, because I can very much relate to that feeling of like questioning yourself and not trusting yourself, and maybe you're like, I knew it in my heart, but like, did I? You know, you're just questioning it. I read your fortune. I saw the mother wound. I wonder if that's the only time she says that title. You lit a cigarette. Then we were in my room. You took my clothes off. I was in debt to you again. Jensen, we need to get you some better men. Okay.
I should've known that it was no way to start a conversation. Loving you lowered my expectations. Loving you lowered my expectations.
Oh my God.
I should've shown you I'm not loving you. Went from a high we're chasing to something lower than your expectations.
Girl, I love this. The chorus. I should have known that was no way to start a conversation. Loving you lowered my expectations. Loving you lowered my expectations. I should have known. No, I should have shown you I'm no saint before it got complicated. Loving me went from a high worth chasing to something lower than your expectations. Ugh.
You've been the good guy for a little too long. I read your cards right, but I wish I'd been wrong for once. I tried to reach you, there was no getting through for us.
I wonder, the chorus might just be the same, but I need to be reading that verse. You had a bad night and your patience was gone. You'd been the good guy for a little too long. I read your cards right, but I wish I'd been wrong for once. It was our third month. You were renting a room. It was our first fight in the middle of June. I tried to reach you, but there was no getting through for us. The flow of this, the flow is flowing. The rhymes are rhyming.
I should've known that it was no way to start a conversation. Loving you lowered my expectations. Loving you lowered my expectations. Loving me went from a high worth chasing. Loving me went from a word breaking. Loving me went from a life worth saving to something lower than your expectations.
I think the part about her saying, loving me went from a high worth chasing to something lower than your expectations is something that I can't cope with. Like that is, that's painful. She pretty much just repeated the chorus. Did she add anything? No, loving me went from a high worth chasing. Loving me went from a wall worth breaking. Loving me went from a life worth saving to something lower than your expectations. Jensen. Okay, well, I just want to be listening to the next two just a little bit, just to like listen to the full album. I'm gonna lose it. Ugh. But they're so good. They're so good. Massachusetts. I can't. This is praying for your downfall.
You still get stoned and make a phone call.
Look at me.
You're still a bachelor with those blank walls. Keep telling people you're 6 feet tall. I'm finished praying for your downfall.
I love her. This one might actually take me to the grave, listening to it right now, but let's just do a little bit.
When someone tells me they're from Massachusetts, now I always ask what for the chain you bought me. But goddamn, it's not for sale. As long as I live, I'll remember the names of your favorite beers and your video games. The look on your face when you turn 26 and your dad got too stoned. Yeah, that one's gonna stick. You broke me all your video games. All your video games.
Well, now that I have tears streaming down my face, I loved that album. I really did. I feel like it started off a little slow, but pretty much from Let Me Be Wrong on, it was like really, really capturing me. And I really do think that those first 4 songs, like I liked them. I just think I need more time with them. And then I've spent so much time with 10 and 11, Praying for Your Downfall in Massachusetts. Like it's only April and I'm sure that both of those are going to be in my top songs on Spotify. Although Haim just announced a new album and Lorde and I don't know, Maren Morris and Miley and like the list goes on. Like we're just #blessed with music. And who knows what this chick's gonna do, if anything. But I just love Jensen McRae. And I hope that if you had not heard of her and you were just here to check this out, like I hope that you enjoy her at all. Like this album is very different, I feel, to her first one. Maybe not like totally different, but also kind of like it's just like a different structure. I mean, that voice, it's like face card never declines, like her voice card never declines. I feel like I've said that exact thing before, possibly on my channel, but that's how I feel. Like her voice is just so good. And her lyrics, like I just love her. I love her personality. Like go follow her on Instagram. Like this is a Jensen Ray Stan account. I don't know what to say. I'm gonna go listen to this more. My initial favorites, not counting the 2 that are embedded in my soul. Oh God, I don't even know. Mother Wound, Tuesday, Let Me Be Wrong. Let's go with those 3. But like, okay. I loved it. I loved it. I love you. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you want me to react to anything else. I'll talk to you later. Bye.